Okay, hello.
Hi.
Okay, in this occasion, I would like to do a little interview. But before we start, would you mind introducing yourself first?
Sure. My name is Aini Ikhwanudin and I am from class 4B.
Okay, Miss Aini. So, in this interview, the topic is about food and cooking. There will be two parts to this interview. So, without further ado, let's just start with the first part. Okay, the first part is describe a time when you tried a new food for the first time.
So I eat the most, popular, authentic Indian food, which I guess everyone know. It is biryani rice, with chicken curry and vegetable on top because there's also a lamb curry as a topping as well. And I eat this biryani rice at Teichi Nasi Kandar, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it tastes so good. The curry, the chicken curry is so thick. The seasonings as well is so rich. And yes, the seasonings of these curries is different from the other curry like Japanese or Indonesian curry, right? But even um, this Indian curry is not 100% suit with my taste, but it was so good. It is not that bad, which I guess it's because it was my very first time I ate Indian food, so my tongue has not adjusted with Indian food yet. So probably if I add this biryani rice for the second time, I guess I would like it because the taste is not that bad. It is good, but it is just not 100% sweet with my personal taste.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, that's all.
Okay, thank you. So that was the first part, and now let's move on to the next question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is the third part. So the first question is, what kinds of foreign food are popular in your country?
Okay, so if we see from the status quo nowadays that Korean food is one of the most popular foreign food here in Indonesia because of Hallyu or Korean wave in Indonesia. For example, there is tteokbokki, ramyeon, kimbap, what's that? Korean garlic bread are so popular here in Indonesia.
Okay. The next question is, why do people like to try new food?
Because because if we see from humans interest, the interest of humans, they are most likely love to try something new. People like to experience something new, which trying new food is one of.
Next question is, what are young people's opinion on new food?
Okay, probably young people's opinion on new food, they are have more interest on new food because they will feel great when they found new food. They will feel good when they eat new food because as a young people, again, they also want to try something at least twice in a while. I mean twice in their life.
Okay. The next one is, why do people prefer their local food?
People prefer local food, besides it is cheaper and easier to get.
Great. Now the next question is, what factors influence people's food choices?
Well, factors that can influence people food choices. First of all, it is social media influencer. Second of all, the hype or the trend of that food as well. Third of all, the taste preference, or yeah, people's taste preference, and then part of all, or it is based on their mood.
The next one is, why do some people prefer to cook at home? Why do they like it?
Well, because cooking at home is more interesting rather than we buy it from the store, because we can experience something new. We can cook anything based on our personal taste. And last but not least, it's probably because cooking at home is cheaper rather than we are buying at the store.
Yes. Okay. So the next one is, more and more people are unwilling to cook. Why?
Um, it's because a lot of people that they are most likely cannot cook a meal, cannot cook a delicious meal as when they are buy that meal at store, so they are unwilling to cook, and also they are lazy to cook. They
Next one is, do you think teachers or parents are responsible for teaching kids about food?
Yes, I think they are so responsible to teach their kids about foods, because for example uh, whether teacher or parents, they should teach their kids about what is the food that will make you more healthy, I mean healthier, or what is the food that it is not good for your body. For example, parents, they should teach their children about that spicy food is not healthy for your body.
And then finally, for the last question, is it expensive to eat out in your country?
Well, actually, it is depends on where we eat, because if we eat in the luxury restaurant, of course, it will expensive to eat out here in Indonesia. But if you are eat at pecel or nasi goreng or stuff like that, it is cheaper than when you eat at the luxury restaurants.
That is all of the questions for the interview. Thank you so much for your time and have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Thank you. So, um, please welcome to this session. And in this session, we will talking about shopping. But first of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Fitria Alfinia and I'm from class 4B.
Okay, great. Thank you, Miss Fitria. So now let's just jump to our um, first session. Oh, but first of all, there will be two sessions. The first session is you will describe, and the second session is I will ask to you a question, right? Then the first session is please describe a time when you were pleased with your purchase.
Okay, so I remember that I purchased a lot of things, and it's not only one, so it's like really hard to decide which item is my favorite from the purchase I made previously. But if I have to choose, it would probably be my purchase of a bag. It was a tote bag. I bought the item online on an e-commerce application quite a long time ago actually, and I'm supposed to use it for college to store my books, pencils, and everything because that's what the purpose of a tote bag is. I bought it because it was on sale, I think, and they were having a really great deal, so I decided to purchase it, and it was probably one of my favorite purchase because first it was affordable, and second, the design is really cute, and I really like cute designs and cute stuff. So they were having a free shipping, so that's just another great reason to buy them.
Okay, what a great explanation from you, Miss Fitria. Okay, now we're gonna move to the last part. Okay, the first question it is
It depends on the person. because everyone has different habit of spending their money on the person itself because they're the one uh, who gets to decide to spend.
Good, thank you. And then the next question is what kind of place are popular for shopping in your country?
I think the kind of place is maybe like a small booth store where they only have a specific item so people can, find different designs or different style that they wanted because the store only focus on one item. For example, shoe store, maybe in that store they have a specific design or different designs and it's more vary rather than like going to an open store where they have a lot of options such as clothes, hats, and stuff. So,
Shopping popular in your country?
yes, I think it is very popular because nowadays people like to shop. Even in the past days, I think people have been into shopping a lot. They buy a lot of stuff, and I think shopping is a hobby for all people. When they want to get something, they will purchase what they want, and the cycle will keep on continuing. It could be considered as popular.
Okay, and how do people normally shop?
I think if you're talking about the present days now, I think people most likely shop online rather than offline because it's much easier to shop online rather than going to the store because there are so many advantages of online shopping compared to offline shopping. So I think the most chosen ways of shopping is probably online, and I think that's what a lot of people are doing right now is to online shop.
Why do people like to go to big shopping malls and some like small shops?
Answer is probably more options in the big shopping malls.
Okay, and why is online shopping more and more popular these days?
Online shopping is, as I said, it is a lot easier to shop. You have to drive all the way to the shop just to get what you want. And plus, you can do online shopping anywhere. You can do it in your bedroom. You can do it while you're working, or while you're at school. You can do online shop anywhere, and you can see what items you want to buy just by typing the keywords. And you're not spending time at a mall looking for things when you can just stay at home. So I think it's more convenient online shopping.
Okay, cool. And do you think online shopping will replace shopping in stores?
Yes, I think it will definitely replace offline shopping because, again, now people tend to online shop more than offline shopping. So I think it will definitely replace it one day in the near future.
Okay, cool. Next is, do you think men and women have the same shopping habits?
Maybe not because from what I know, women tend to shop more than men because women have they usually buy something that they don't really need, whereas men, I think they buy what they really need.
Is why do women like shopping?
Um, I think women like shopping because to some women, including me, shopping is a way to stress relief. If you buy something while you're stressed, I think it really helps in getting rid of the stress. And also, some women like to shop more is because maybe it's a hobby for them, buying things.
Great. And why can some people have a bad shopping experience?
Service that the shop offers, maybe it is bad, maybe it is unacceptable, maybe it's not appropriate. So It mostly is because of the customer service.
Okay. And next is what can people do if they bought something disappointing online?
What they can do is to simply message the seller experience. If you are not pleased with your purchase, you can tell them to refund it, or you can tell them to uh, send a new one.
Okay. And this is the last question actually. And how do shop attract customer?
Having a good deal on their items, maybe by having a lot of discount, having interesting item, and then having a lot of deals, offers.
Thank you, Miss Fitria Maya, for attending this events. And yeah, have a nice day.
Thank you.